I continue walking. Genesis 47 opens with Joseph standing before Pharaoh after bringing Jacob and the household into Egypt. The famine still crushes the land, but God has placed Joseph where his family needs him. Joseph takes 5 brothers and presents them to Pharaoh. Pharaoh asks their occupation. They answer, "Thy servants are shepherds, both we, and also our fathers." They say Canaan's famine has left no pasture, so they have come to sojourn in Egypt and asked to dwell in Goshen. Pharaoh tells Joseph to settle them in the best land, Goshen, and make capable men rulers over his cattle. Then Joseph brings Jacob before Pharaoh. Jacob blesses Pharaoh. Pharaoh asks, "How old art thou?" Jacob answers that the days of the years of his pilgrimage are 130 years. Then he says his days have been few and evil and have not reached the years of his fathers. Jacob wrestled with God, fled Esau, worked for Laban, lost Rachel, mourned Joseph, and carried famine and grief. Still Jacob stands in Pharaoh's palace and blesses the king of Egypt before leaving. I keep walking through famine and favor, through grief that was deep and a promise much greater. God moved Joseph ahead of the pain, then brought Jacob down by the same hidden chain. What looked like loss had provision inside. What looked like exile had Goshen supply. Keep walking because God sees farther. A shepherd can bless even Egypt's own Pharaoh. Joseph settles his family in the best of the land. Rameses, as Pharaoh commanded. Joseph nourishes his whole household with bread. But outside Goshen, the famine becomes brutal. There is no bread. Egypt and Canaan faint because of famine. Joseph gathers all the money found in Egypt and Canaan in exchange for grain and brings it into Pharaoh's house. Eventually the money is exhausted. The Egyptians ask for bread. "Why should we die in thy presence, for the money faileth?" Joseph tells them to bring the cattle. They exchange horses, flocks, cattle, and asses for food, and Joseph feeds them that year. Another year comes, the people return their money and cattle are gone, only their bodies and land remain. They ask Joseph to buy them and their land for bread so they will live. Joseph buys all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. Every Egyptian sells his field because the famine is so strong. The land becomes Pharaoh's. Joseph moves the people into cities from one end of Egypt's borders to the other. But the priest's land is not bought. The priests receive an assigned portion from Pharaoh, so they do not sell their land. Joseph gives seed to the people. At harvest 1/5 goes to Pharaoh. 4/5 remain for seed, food, households, and children. The people say Joseph has saved their lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. Joseph makes it law. Pharaoh receives the 1/5, except from the priest's land. While Egypt is being stripped down by famine, Israel is being planted. The same famine becomes the setting where Jacob's family takes root. God's promise does not mean there is no crisis. It means the crisis does not cancel what God said. Israel dwells in Goshen. They gain possessions there. They are fruitful and multiply exceedingly. Jacob lives in Egypt 17 years. His life reaches 147 years. Then the time draws near for Israel to die. Jacob calls Joseph and asks for a solemn promise. He tells Joseph to place his hand under his thigh, sealing the oath. Jacob asks Joseph to deal kindly and truly with him and not bury him in Egypt. He wants to lie with his fathers. He wants Joseph to carry him out of Egypt and bury him in their burial place. Joseph says, "I will do as thou hast said." Jacob insists, "Swear unto me." Joseph swears. Then Israel bows himself upon the bed's head. Genesis 47 is full of contrasts. Pharaoh has power, yet Jacob blesses Pharaoh. Egypt has wealth, yet famine drains its money, cattle, and land. Israel arrives as strangers, yet receives Goshen. Joseph entered Egypt as a slave, but now Egypt survives through his administration. Jacob believed Joseph was dead, yet Joseph feeds him through 17 final years. And Jacob knows something even while living comfortably in Goshen. Egypt is not home. He makes Joseph swear not to leave his bones there, because Jacob still believes the land promise given to Abraham, Isaac, and him. So I continue walking. I can live in Goshen without confusing Goshen for the promise. I can receive provision in the temporary place without forgetting the promise. Genesis 47 teaches me that favor can exist inside famine. Blessing can stand inside foreign courts, and God can preserve his people. While nations shake around them. Jacob is nearing the end now, but the covenant is nowhere near finished. So I keep walking on.